Hi Virgos, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 27th through June 2nd. This is going to be focusing on finances, career, spirituality, family, all that good stuff. Love readings will be in the link of the description of the video. I'm going to go ahead and use an oracle deck for this week's readings, and I'm going to pull one angel message, one spiritual message for you at the end with a different deck. I've been noticing just online on the comments, not just in my YouTube videos, but in general, as I've been looking at things online, some people are feeling awfully salty right now. And I think they're still in that Scorpio full moon energy. So we're going to see what messages are coming in, and maybe we can just bring in some gentleness for the week ahead, Virgo, okay? Here is your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday. Oops. I guess it's your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It jumped out. It wants to speak to you. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your angel message. All right, we have action coming up for you in your Monday, Tuesday. Okay? So this is a card, obviously, self-explanatory. You're taking some decision, you're taking some movement forward on something that maybe you've been debating for a while now, Virgo. Okay, you're taking action or you're taking movement forward. I do feel intuitively that for a lot of you, there's some kind of a confrontation that's happening, which is interesting because there was a similar energy in one of your readings a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I'm not sure if it was in your love reading for May or if it was in last week's forecast, but there was definitely an energy of wanting to confront someone. For some of you, I feel that this confrontation isn't necessarily because you're wanting to fight with them or argue with them, but it's more so coming into this energy of something is having to be addressed. Something is having to be brought out into the open and discussed. And I feel, Virgo, that you're kind of, balancing the light and the darkness in a situation where I don't want to say you're defending yourself, but you're being very honest about things that have happened or the way things have occurred, and you might feel like someone is looking at you as as a bad person, or somebody's looking at you as the bad guy in a situation, and you're wanting to put this to rest once and for all. It could be a coworker type situation. Maybe you feel like there's somebody who's always throwing you under the bus or trying to make you out to be like you're not a good worker. It could be a supervisor or somebody where you're wanting some kind of a meeting to talk about things because maybe you're just feeling like things are not fair. But I do feel for the majority of you, this is something in your personal life. It can be something with an ex. It could be something with a family member or even a current romantic partner. Some of you, and I'm not focusing too much on love in this reading, but some of you might be just kind of bringing it up to the table to just be like, look, I know I'm not perfect. Maybe there's been some bumps in the road in this relationship, but either you're going to accept, me, who I am as I am, or we can't do this anymore. I can't do this, dancing around this situation. It could be that kind of a situation. Not necessarily an ultimatum. I don't feel like it's an ultimatum, but I do feel like you just feel like something needs to be addressed, and you are just in this energy, Virgo, where you're done apologizing. You're done, having to apologize for yourself, because you're like, you know what? I'm not the bad guy here. I'm not some monster. I'm not that terrible. I'm kind of getting a bad rap here, and this isn't very fair. So I just kind of feel like in some ways you feel like you're clearing the air about a situation, maybe even standing up for yourself, okay? But it's almost like this situation was making you feel bad about yourself or insecure about yourself in the past, and you're like, no, 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 no. I'm done playing that game. I'm done playing that game. It's not going to be like that anymore. Okay, so you're following your intuition, you're following your instincts to bring this out into the open. That's what it feels like to me. You're taking the action steps to clear this air, and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna be cool about it. I'm going to be calm about it. I'm going to say what needs to be said. I'm not trying to start drama. I'm not going to go in there getting crazy about anything. I'm just going to keep my cool, and they can react however the heck they want to react. That's not my problem. That's their problem. You're just really going into this with a lot of confidence. That's what it feels like to me. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Cornucopia. All right. So this is very interesting because I feel this thing that you're kind of confronting has really been something that you didn't realize, but it's like been blocking you for a long time. And once you're clearing the air, there's this unblocking that's happening where you are beginning to call in this abundance. It's like you spoke up to the universe. You made this statement to the universe and you said, I'm not a terrible person. I'm, more than okay the way that I am, and I deserve to be treated a certain way. I deserve to receive. I deserve good things. And it's like no sooner that you make the statement that you begin to receive, that these doors begin to open up. Okay, that you come into this energy of receiving. Now, keep in mind that it might not be that instantaneous where you have this confrontation in the beginning of the week, and then you wake up Wednesday and Thursday, and all of a sudden there's like, $10,000 in your lap or something. It might not be like that, but it could be where, okay, now the discussion has begun. Let's talk about what you can do. Let's talk about how we can appreciate you. Let's talk about what we can give you. So it could maybe just begin in being in the forms of a negotiation or a discussion that over time is going to be this cornucopia for you. Some of you, even though it's still kind of early, you might be making plans for Thanksgiving. Oh gosh, I wanted to say Thanksgiving and then I stopped myself because I know this is a very controversial holiday here in the United States, and I don't want to touch on any of like the political stuff, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but cornucopia is something that a lot of the times people associate with the Thanksgiving holiday, or the holiday that we have known as Thanksgiving. So there could be something late November that you are planning, maybe some kind of trip, maybe something with family where you're clearing the air for that. Like, if I'm going to come around you guys, if we're going to be spending time together, there needs to be some kind of a respect here. There needs to be some, like, I don't want to come into drama, right? I don't want to come in and spend the holidays with you all if there's going to be some kind of drama. So it could be something along those lines, or it could just be being included in the holiday season, or making some kind of holiday plan with a person, like it's like a fresh start, or like bridging together or bringing about peace in some way. Again, guys, this is a general reading, so it's going to be in different ways for the different ones of you, but definitely a door is opening here for peace, for abundance, for receiving energy. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the Sun. Now, keep in mind, my dears, that this is the card that jumped out for you. Okay? This is the card that wanted to speak to you. This is the card that was like, Virgo, I'm here. Hello, pay attention to me. And the Sun is about positive recognition. It's about victory. It's about success. Okay, so even though I'm not using a tarot deck, this could be very much read the way that we would read the Sun card in the tarot deck, because the tarot deck does have a Sun card. And in tarot, it's a major arcana card, which means it's a really big positive shift in your life where you are beginning to receive recognition. You're being seen. You're finally receiving credit for your hard work. And your talents and your gifts. There's also an energy of playfulness, of freedom, of being able to just kind of reward yourself and take some time off. That could be what the cornucopia is about. Maybe you're receiving some kind of bonus, or some kind of job offer, or a raise, or something is coming in where you're like, okay, I'm going to plan a little bit of a trip. And maybe for some of you, you're planning it around the holiday season, but definitely just this feeling of being rewarded, like finally being rewarded, having playfulness, having joy, having abundance in your life, not really having to worry about things, being able to go where you want, when you want to go, do what you want when you want to do it. It's just positive energy. You're not in this anxiety, you're not in this stress, which is good because a lot of your readings in the past, I know there's been certain ones where I've connected with the Virgo energy and I've just felt this anxiety, but I'm not feeling that for you guys. I just really feel a lot of confidence this week, and I feel like this confidence is paying off for you. It's opening these doors. We're going to see what your angel message is for the week ahead. All right, and guys, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos too, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more. If this reading isn't really resonating with you too much, keep in mind though, this is like really funny to me because some of you watch this video before the week even starts, and some people are like, oh, this doesn't resonate at all, or you're so off. And I'm like, dude, how do you know? Because this is for next week and we're not even in next week yet, so give it some time. But again, maybe it's not going to resonate, or maybe, you know, something happens and it doesn't resonate, or it just doesn't ring true for you. I would really suggest watching your moon sign and rising sign videos because, like I said, some weeks those may resonate more or just give you a little extra info. All right, what is the angel message for Virgo for the week ahead? Here we are, my darlings. Ooh, angel of guidance. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. So it's kind of like you're just embarking on this new journey, right? You're coming into this new energy. You might not even know what to do with yourself. Everything is so new. But your intuition is going to be bringing you guidance. You're going to be receiving guidance from your spiritual team about what the next steps are going to be. Keep in mind that when we make a really big shift, like the one you're about to make, there is going to be this time where you're like, okay, well, now what? Now what do I do? Right? And so this is coming in as confirmation for you that you are going to receive guidance. You are going to receive messages that are going to guide you through the next few steps here. Another thing I invite you to kind of take a look at here, those of you who follow my channel, you've heard me say in the past, I read intuitively, which basically means, you know, like whatever intuition I'm getting from the cards, but also I like look at the pictures and the images and what the pictures are telling me and what's jumping out at me in that case or in that scenario. So there's a couple of things. That really bright orange color is like just screaming at me right now. Your orange color is your sacral chakra, which is your confidence, your self-sense, your identity. So this is going to tie in with the next thing that's jumping out at me, which is this star in the forehead, which to me is like the third eye activating, the third eye opening up. So Virgo, some of you, your intuition's really going to be kicking into high gear. Your third eye is going to be opening. You might even feel pressure in the forehead or like little migraines or things like that, which sometimes can be a symptom of the third eye or the crown chakra opening. But the way that you're going to be receiving your intuition, you have to keep in mind there's different types of psychic ability. There's clairaudience, which is one of the ways that I read. I'm a clairaudient, clairsentient reader, which means that I will hear messages or I will sense or I will feel emotions that will guide me during a reading. And then there's people who are clairvoyant, where they see visions and they can see images of things happening. But I feel because this orange is really coming in very strong and it's the sacral chakra, I think a lot of you are strengthening your clairsentience, which means you're just going to have a gut feeling about things. You're just going to feel something in your soul to be true. You're just going to have a very strong intuition in that way. Now, I don't want this to discourage you if you're somebody who wants to connect with your clairvoyance or clairaudience. You can still do that, but I feel as you're opening up, that's the first kind of sense that you're going to be feeling very strongly. This confidence is opening up to this very strong intuition that's coming in for you. Like you're just going to know. You're just going to know what steps to take. This guidance is coming in for you. And so your angels and guides are going to be communicating with you through feelings. just like through like I sense or I feel this is the next thing to do. That's how you're going to be receiving a lot of your messages. Okay, my dears? Again, check out your moon sign and rising sign video. There might be extra info in there for you. As always, I'm more than happy to do private readings for you, so you can definitely click on the Calendly link in the description and set up a reading there. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Love readings for June are coming. If you hit the notification button and hit the little bell if you haven't already, you will get a notice when the love readings are up, and a couple of other videos that I'm excited to be releasing in the next couple of weeks. They're going to be coming out, and there's going to be a lot more interesting content on this channel. Okay, so I thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for your support, your likes, your comments, your shares. If you want to treat yourself and get yourself a little gift this week from one of the things that I designed that are in my Teespring shop, treat yourself and you'll support the channel if you feel inclined to do so. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm sending you guys all lots of love and lots of light.